Hey, what's going on? It's Troy coming at you from thenaturalcouple.com, and in this video, I'm going to be going over natural anti-inflammatory remedies, right? Because here's what happens. Most people think that in order to obtain or get a natural anti-inflammatory in their body and helping them lower levels of inflammation that they have, they need to, have some sort of like lotion or potion or pill or, change their diet or something along those lines. And that could be totally true. But you know what? Sometimes it's not, because sometimes the real truth on how you can naturally start lowering your inflammation levels in your body is right under your nose. And it's sometimes much more simple than you realize. So how cool is that? So in this video, I'm going to go over the top 3 natural anti-inflammatories that could be right under your nose. And if you've thought about these and maybe haven't gotten around to doing them, then maybe now is the time, because I'm telling you what, you do not want chronic inflammation in your body for the long term, because emerging science tells us today that when you have inflammation for months or years, it leads to an entire host of disease like cancer and Alzheimer's and Crohn's disease and intestinal gut disorder and things like that, and it's just not a path that you want to go down. So the number one thing is, guess what? Guess what we are as a society today? We are so stressed out, right? We are so stressed out with work and children and raising a family and bills, and maybe it's a stress at work or coworkers or traffic or whatever it might be, noisy neighbors. I mean, you name it, right? But there is a lot of stress in our society today, and that is not a good thing, especially when it comes to inflammation. So here's what I recommend you start doing if you feel like you have a lot of stress in your life. You want to start breathing deeply, right? Very, very simple, right? But you have to start breathing deeply. Close your eyes and count 1 to 10 or count 10 to 1 or something. But if you start feeling stressed out, it's very, very important. People I talk to all the time, they don't understand just how important stress plays in their overall health, especially when it comes to inflammation. So you do want to make sure you manage your stress appropriately. Make sure you have you time. Make sure that you're able to decompress, not only physically, but also mentally. Very, very important. I'll tell you a quick story. When I first was diagnosed with high blood pressure, and I found out that I had a lot of high levels of inflammation in my body, I really took a step back and realized, hey, I got a lot of stress in my life. So deep breathing and meditating were my 2 things that I really wound up taking on, because I said, hey, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live with disease. I want to make sure I live with great health. I have to do something in order to lower my levels of inflammation. So, like I said, deep breathing, making sure that I had time for myself with meditation, that's what helped me. That was part of my strategy in order to help lower my levels of inflammation. Second thing is sleep. It's great. Sleep is a great natural anti-inflammatory, and it's some of your best natural medicine. As a society, I think the average is somewhere around, 5.5 to 6.5 hours. Guess what? That's just not enough time for your body to recover from the day before. Your body needs time to heal itself. Your body needs time to rest and recuperate, and that's exactly what it does when you are sleeping. So like I said, sleep is some of your best natural medicine. You want to try to shoot for somewhere between 7 to 9 hours every single night. And you know what? If it's just not happening, if you find that it's just not possible for you to sleep 7 to 9 hours, you have to start kind of prioritizing what's going on in your life, because sleep is the all-powerful natural medicine, especially when it comes to inflammation. So make sure you have some time to rest. Very, very important. And the third thing is, make sure that you steer clear of known allergens. Go and do something what I call it's like an elimination diet. So, some of the known allergens or some of the known irritants in our foods today, okay? Think gluten, eggs, dairy, soy, and nuts. These, like I said, are some of the most common dietary irritants, and they might actually be some of, or maybe perhaps all of the reason why you are currently having high levels of inflammation in your body. So practice what I call the elimination diet. Start eliminating one of those things for a couple of weeks, say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and see how you feel. Then incorporate that back into your diet for a day or two and see how your body reacts. Basically what you're doing is, let's say you have a gluten allergy and you're not aware of it. But you have high levels of inflammation and you're looking to lower them, obviously. So you wind up saying, hey, I'm going to take 2 weeks off of refined grains and gluten. I'm not going to have any of it, okay? And then what your body does is it flushes all those toxins out of your body. And when you wind up reincorporating that gluten into your diet, then you can see exactly how your body reacts. If it reacts negatively, then you know that you quite possibly could have a gluten allergy, and it's something that you probably want to steer clear from in the future. Very, very important. So those are my top 3 right under your nose anti-inflammatory remedies that you can start implementing in your life as early as today. Now, what I want you to do right this very second is to click the link below to download our instant video training, which is going to give you instant access to the top 3 foods that can help you start lowering inflammation as early as today. So I'll see you over there. Click that link right now.